Bum 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 bum. Do. All right. Okay, that was weird. Do that one. Alright, I'm not gonna play him often, so we'll give him... Oh... Let's give him a random AI.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
What could that have done?
What could that have done? A whetstone.
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
Can make him like an ivory statue. So, if you don't know, this is one of Larian's first studios, and hello everyone that joined the stream. If you talk to me, I talk back. We're gonna do that. This is one of Larian's first games. It's, Hi Ethan, how are you? This is one of their first games though, and I'm playing it. Why are you dying? I just got back from West Virginia, so I'm okay. Oh, I'm sorry that you got the flu. That sucks. I want them to be male this time. She can be Scar, because I like that. As I was saying, this is one of Larian's first games, and so I'm playing it because I really like...
What can I cook up today? What could... Careful! I've spotted it.
Have I got anything that needs...
A whetstone wheel.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
I really like Larian Studios games, so... I'm sad I can't zoom in on her face more. And once I get through this one, I'm going to do their other one, which is Divinity Sins 2. Original Sins 2. So, oh, it chills my head. Stop. Chills my hair. Oh, okay. I want to be a girl. Ah! Make her, I think, a shadow. I think I'm going to make her a shadow mage. And him. Him, I don't know. Let's make him a cleric so I have a healer. Yep, that starts my game.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Cyseal, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicyon. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, sorcerer.
Hi there, how are you? Why are you dead inside? Gold.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
I don't know if I needed these shells ever, but I want them. I'm gonna pick them all up.
Is that a corpse?
Una!
What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
There it is. Orders are clear. We have been sent to the Sea of Circe to investigate the murder of the Counselor Jake. The wizard Aru will meet us in the city to elaborate on this sorry matter. We were ready for our first assignment. It seems the murder of the Counselor Jake is a clear-cut case of sorcery. We're ready to nab the perpetrator. We land on the beach east of the destination, so we should head westward to the city of Sicyon. Hey! Rejoice for the statue was have granted my wishes. The whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt to merely hop off a cliff and down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. Oh, why we're here. Orders. We learned in the diary of the dead man he had jumped off a cliff, believing that he was some whimsical statue that granted him the ability to fly.
Can you believe this? A man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things. True enough. History is made by those willing to risk it all.
We are romantic. I do like that this game is turn-based and not... I've played a little bit of it, so I know that it's turn-based, so I like that. Gally, leave her alone. Gally, what did I say?
Source hunters, how did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conrad.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
I haven't told you yet. I have a holy hand grenade. Alright, we're not gonna use that.
Your very blood heals me.
Dead. Almost dead.
Back on my feet again. You were right there.
I must focus.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside? Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking? Until we're briefed on our intended investigation, every wasted moment is an outright defiance of our orders.
Well, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree, because I'm gonna go search stuff. Am I wearing it? I am wearing it. Hey.
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Hey! Bum, 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 bum.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Start a lucky find. Gravekeeper Ragquin, tend to the graves in the antechamber before moving to the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to you and press the button, and press the button that appears on the right-hand side.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Good job spotting it. Your perception is high. Okay, you're bigger than me.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Hey! Can you pick this up? Are you just holding? Una.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
I wonder. I do this. Nothing. All right.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Stop. So it's either the crossbow. Well, I guess I'll give you the crossbow. Stop!
I need a remedy!
Stop.
Not even worth the rummaging.
Do 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 do.
I've spotted something.
I've spotted something interesting.
That's something I wish that they had put in Baldur's Gate. Able to cover
A
the...
strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it.
the trap.
A strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it. I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner. I sense enemies nearby.
Nice. How do I put it again? There it is. I'm a bush.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
An empty bone pile.
This seems to be broken.
We might want to.
More junk.
This seems to be broken.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The strange indeed in life. I suppose you'll run if you...
Alright, Loki.
Ah, bitch. Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Into the fray once more.
Missed!
Not this time. That feels better already.
As good as a new penny.
heaven, I am restored.
Nice.
Into the fray once more.
That's a big old shell. Una?
Hold it right there, orc scum. No one slips past the Legion.
Calm down, Junior.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Cyseal. Hold on. Come.
I don't need an escort, especially not a drunken one. Back off, or...
And face me.
In league with the orc.
I don't know why he was the one that talked.
on my feet again.
My life is ebbing away.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends? I needed that.
What are you doing?
Well, there we have it. 2 dead legionnaires. I'm not so sure anymore. It was a wicked thing we did.
Oh, it must be even. I learned how to make tomato soup. Cheese dough bread. Pizza dough. Just dough. More dough. Whoops.
Explosive flames!
Go, Legionnaires, go! We're gonna make it to the town, and then we're gonna stop for the night.
This is the end! For you! Die, vermin!
Oops. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't know that's what that did. Now I know. Son of a bitch. Oh. Oh good, I dropped her in the fire.
Into the fray once more! Those orcs had a human commander. How very curious and disquieting.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Una. No, no.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Hail, Source Hunter! Why, I don't think I could ask for... It's these orcs. That rat-faced shaman of... It's hard to say. That beats me, what traitorous... Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that... I'm not so different...
Oh, look.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a... And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be...
Sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save her.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
I don't know how you did that, hocus pocus, but boy, am I grateful.
Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel like that disappear beneath the waves. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the Orc shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen. Save that ship all by your lonesome. Quite the...
Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. That was some fast acting there. Many thanks on behalf of all us seamen. Who knows if it's even over for sure? Those...
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Come now, it's just a turn of phrase.
Well, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse? If it's conversation you're looking for, I'd recommend my comrade Florius. Or as I prefer to call... As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse. That idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute arresting him. I only hope he gets transferred out of this warehouse and straight to the perimeter. Let him rot off as zombies here instead of mine. Ah, even thinking of him turns one into a gabbing hen.
Well, a source hunter. A very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around. And don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Undervale. I'm behind on my current affairs. That fusspot said what? Well, old Loose Lips will let that lowly backbiter know what he thinks about that. So, something you'd like to say to my face?
I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty.
Duty, indeed. Put up your fists.
Are you mad? We're guards, not drunks on the street.
Enough! What is this barbarism? Back to your post at once!
Sir, this is an important matter. A matter of honor.
Such matters are to be settled on your own time. Understood?
Understood, sir.
Such bickering is all that thieves need to sneak by unnoticed.
It won't happen again, sir.
It better damn well not. Report?
Still nothing, sir. Suppose there just aren't any thieves around.
If there were no thieves, why would we be guarded?
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Never been homesick a day in my life.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain, will I be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter? Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognise you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive. I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heeding my words of warning, Hunter. Cyseal needs you alive and well.
To meet you. Wish I was a source hunter. Dangerous line of work. Oh, it never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden. My sheep eat.
Might need to blow this one open.
Wow. Okay. Oh, my ear itches.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death? This here's my family business. Yes, there's been a Roberts escorting stiffs into the next life since the foundation of Cyseal itself. They don't write epics about morticians, but I'm proud of my work nonetheless. Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little... What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the third degree? Now, if you don't mind...
Hey, that's... Fate is an ice-cold mistress.
Excuse you, I did not mean to start a fight. Oh, son of a bitch.
What's all this rock? Ah, you're there. It's Kaji, so she's still. And that's. We've. There's no. But I'm one. And.
Sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap?
The ship's blazing ever higher! Come on, man, put your backs into it!
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I,
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that.
Come now! I'll be good for it, I swear! Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean So what do you think? Should I snap?
Watch the undead quiver in their
Sure, everyone needs a hand, but who are we to offer the merchant's hand without his consent? He should leave the fish be. That fish simply isn't ours to give. We can't offer it up as though we had the right to do so.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fryer.
Oh my god.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
No, we'll do as I say.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it!
You were a witness.
Quite so. I saw him pay the merchant.
I can't thank you enough for your, discretion. I'll be going now.
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir. Carry...
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll... I can understand your sympathy for that man.
Perfect for a fryer.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want?
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. The good thing.
Orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Pay the big cheese.
A source hunter? Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Cyseal, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Cyseal through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed. Oh, what? Oh, you mean Cyseal? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Cyseal. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought, a weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. Jake murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, suggestive. An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Cyseal is to spend a night or...
Alright, we have to end the game here. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.